See what happens. Maybe. It says that. Does it mean it? Ooh, maybe it does mean it. Let's turn that down. Hello. Maybe hello. No data to display. That's cool. Well, hey. Is this actually working? That seems exciting. I can't actually see it in my preview, but I think I might be live. How's it going? Welcome to the middle of the night in my house. I'm testing out some new tech. Hey, it's Nameen Nan. Hello. Welcome. Thanks so much. I need to test out some new tech that I've got here in the house, and I need to update my website. So I figured I could knock them all out. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out. And let's see just how much damage we can do. I can't actually tell if it's coming through, so give me just a moment here, and I'm going to try to move away from my microphone and turn up the volume on my phone and see if this works. I need to update my website, so I figured I could knock them all out. Welcome, thanks for hanging out. And, ooh, that's looking good. Neat. Awesome. I will go under the assumption that things are working as scheduled, so as planned, and see what happens with that. So super cool. Hey, it's Mini Cardi. Welcome to the middle of the night. Nice to have you here. Hoping that this works out real well. Good. I'm glad that it's coming through. I do have a bit of a delay on the chat, but like I was mentioning for Mini Cardi, I was testing out some new tech, and also let me close this out here. Also updating my website, so I figured I'd knock them both out. So welcome. Here is what we're doing. So we've got the website up here. Cool ornaments here. I can play video and hit this, but I don't want to do that. I actually want to take this off and put on the generic YouTube. So that is first for me. Second thing I want to do is take these cards, which I actually kind of like, but I'm going to update them. We're going to use something called Material UI. So yeah, let's definitely do that. Let's see. In order to do it, I am going to add these guys. So, oops, I'm not on a Mac. I am on my Windows machine. So let's copy that and go over here to my test window just so you can see. I've got some cool stuff up here. So for those of you who don't know how to make a website, we are going to be using something called React to create this, to update the website. So that's all kinds of fun. Oh yeah, no, I don't want the emotion engine, do I? I want styles. Yeah, I think I want that. Anyway, let's go ahead and set up Material UI. So this will take a hot minute. Welcome. So normally we do a bunch of Disney content and stuff. That's what we are doing with our website here. We like to, every time I have a new video, it just automatically shows up. The latest one is our Hallmark video. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It's pretty cool. Sitting waiting for material stuff to install, and it is being slow, so that's not super great. And then, yeah, so I'll show you what I want to do with these. So these are kind of neat. It's just real basic tile. Shows obviously just the image and the title underneath it, and you click it, and it goes to the page that shows the video. So that's fairly easy, right? Oh, it's not going to do it right now because it's not actually loaded. But what I actually want is, let's go down here to components. And I'm going to replace that with something called a card. And man, my stuff is slow, so that's really cool. Everything is really slow. I hope it's not slow for you. It's one of the things that I'm testing, so we shall see. Let's see, these are cards. So you can have like a word of the day, and the card is this little white box with the rounded corners, a little tiny bit of a shadow underneath it, has the little bit of space in between, you know, the edge of the card and the words and things. It's all stuff you have to code in. You don't actually it doesn't just happen. Here's a really cool card with, you know, like the icon and all that stuff. We're not going to do any of that with the buttons. What I want is close. I don't want buttons at the bottom, though. There we go. That's what I want. I want an image at the top and just the text at the bottom, which is close to what I have, but not quite exactly. So this is what we're going to do. It's going to be white. It's going to have this font. Just be really super simple to set up. I should have installed this before I started. That would have been really smart. I was not anticipating how slow this was. One of the things I'm testing is the speed of my internet on this new system. So we're going to do that. Hey, just so while we're here, I can tell you guys what's coming up next. Next week on Teacup Tuesday, we release on Teacup Tuesdays, we are looking at the Skyliner. Skyliner was my youngest kid's. He was 2 at the time. His favorite thing to do at all of Disney World. And since it doesn't actually go into the park, man, I could have saved a bunch of money. Didn't need park tickets. Just jump on the Skyliner all day, every day in the monorail. Monorail was the second favorite thing to do in a Disney park. So those were his favorites. So we are going to ride every single Skyliner route and show you where they all go on a cool interactive map that'll show our whole journey throughout all of Disney World, at least where the Skyliner goes. Kind of get you aware of all the places that you can go and how to do it. And then after that, on the next week, is Jumpin' Jellyfish. Jumpin' Jellyfish, if you don't know, it's in Disney California Adventure in California. It's, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a Tower of Terror, but for your little kids. It's you're sitting on a little bench, and then it goes way up, and then it comes way down. So it doesn't go terribly fast at all. And it's just 2 of you sitting side by side on each one. So that's kind of fun. I don't really see a whole lot of videos of that. So I'll definitely put that up. And our cast member made it really cool. So that'll be neat. I'm just now seeing, because I'm a bit behind on the stream, got a bit of lag. Minicarty says my mom is getting a new car. Congratulations to your mom. That is super, super exciting. What's she getting? I'm really interested in the car that they've got. I have a Prius that I drive when we're getting around, and man, I really like that thing right now because gas is $100 a gallon, and my Prius is getting an actual 51 miles to the gallon, so really helps out. You can see my little let's see where it is. Right, it's over here. Right, a little status bar that's what we're waiting on to really kick everything off here. So once that's done, we will be able to grab this card that you see on the little screen and drag it into my website. So that's what I'm kind of waiting on here. Let's go ahead and open up the code because this is what I'm going to be doing here. I will also need the card media and images and all that cool stuff. Ooh, I'm going to need to allow external images. Maybe we'll see if it does that or not. 2003 Ford Explorer. Oh, that's beautiful. That is really cool. I think she'll really enjoy it. I had some friends who had a Ford Explorer for a while, a few years ago, and they really liked it. Great vehicle. We're big Ford fans, so that's all kinds of fun, too. Really hope she enjoys it, gets some good use out of it. I hope the gas doesn't make her go broke. So that's that'll be good. Lots of fun. Hey, we are also planning a couple other fun trips while I'm still waiting for the status bar to go. My goodness gracious. Taking stinking forever. We will probably be taking a trip to the Great Wolf Lodge that we have nearby here in the upcoming months. It is an indoor water park hotel. Pretty cool. We have one locally here in the Phoenix area. Really enjoy it. And so that's always kind of fun. We spent some time up in Prescott and had a lot of family fun up there. What else do we have? I think there might be a Disney trip, not terribly soon, but always on the horizon, right? Always got to have that trip on the horizon. Excuse me. While I'm waiting for that, let me properly chat and say hello. So there we go. That'll be nice. Hi. It is the middle of the night. It's currently, you can see my clock down there, 10:52 p.m. It is dark. And so yeah, I'm tired. Gotta start work again early in the morning. Showed my coworkers the Ride the Teacup website and a YouTube channel today, so that was kind of fun. I usually keep the shameless self-promotion to a minimum at work, but yeah, get to do that. Hello there, how are you? Welcome back, Nameen. I hope that I'm pronouncing that right. Nameen Nam. Glad to have you. So thanks for being here. We're still waiting on this little status bar, that one right there, to finish up. Chatting a little bit about Disney. Disney Magic Band Plus came out in Disney World. Little magic band that you put on your wrist. It's your park ticket. It's your Fastpass ticket. Just pick it up and go. And it goes. Magic Band Plus came out, which has some extra interactive elements. Lights up, couple of LEDs and things inside of there. And from what I'm hearing, it's really cool. And it doesn't have nearly enough battery. People's batteries are going dead in like 3 hours, even after like a full charge. So we'll see how that goes with that. Had to take care of a dog. I'll go out for a bit, but I'm back. Well, I'm glad that you're back, Nameen. I'm always thrilled to have some folks out here while I'm testing and hanging out and chatting about Disney. Mini Cardi, it is 2 a.m. My goodness gracious. Oh, you must be an East Coaster somewhere over there. Hope that you're hanging in. Do you guys like just sleep in over there? Because I know sometime with the time differences, I am up and starting working at like 7 to 8 in the morning, and other people on the East Coast and even Central U.S. are like, I don't want to start anything before 9. Is that like our fault, or are we kind of keeping you up late so you don't wake up terribly early in the morning? I'm kind of curious about the culture of that. Just moving as things are actually moving along in that status bar. Things Mini Cardi never sleeps. Says, I just got one with Jen. Awesome. Well, I'm glad that you were able to hang out with Jen. There we go. Getting myself moved over. Working. I may have to get myself small here because, we're getting there. Downloading the Prisma engines. Why are you downloading Prisma engines for Windows? I don't necessarily want that. I just wanted you to install those other things. I love when my editor does things that I'm not really expecting. Sorry, I'm just not a big fan of Prisma. Anyway, let's get into this. What in the world is that should be fine. Yeah. TypeScript React, awesome. Let's start grabbing some of this code. So working in React and taking stuff from Material is super easy because I'm literally just gonna copy the code off the website and paste it in here. Whoop! Yeah, look at that. Actually, I'm not going to do that. That's a really terrible idea, isn't it? Let's create a list item. Let's just make something new, shall we? Create a new file, and we'll call it the let's call it the video tile. No. Let's call it a video list item. So here's the thing about coding. The hardest thing about coding is naming things is hard. That's the worst. So now that I'm starting off with a new file, we will go here, copy all that, paste it in there. Oh, look, now we're done. Yay! Super exciting. Fix their missing semicolon code. All right, and then let's see. Rename things because naming things is hard. I called it a video list item. Oops, yeah. Equals that. And it goes there. And we're gonna give it some properties. I need from this a what do I need? I'm probably gonna get a snippet straight from YouTube, huh? You ordered the 50th pink one. I assume that's the Magic Band Plus. That is really cool. Glad. I'm trying to keep an eye on chat, so very sorry if I missed you, but I am doing my best here. Again, trying out a few things. Let's see. That's the wrong one. I'm gonna show you my windows in a second, I think. Quite on accident. Let's see, I want that. Goodness sake. Give me that. Whole thing. 3 clicks is the whole line. Come on, Windows. Come on, Windows. I mentioned I love Windows, right? Alright, so we'll copy that. Put it in here. So I'm going to get a snippet of stuff from YouTube. Alright. Oops. Goodness. Let's actually not call that props or properties. This is really exciting. I think it's exciting. Alright. So then I can have snippets. There we go. And then what all comes in a snippet? Let's import the YouTube playlist item snippet from, where's it go? There it is. Line 1. Alright, so I have to tell it where it's coming from. So what I'm doing right now, if you're not into coding, is I'm kind of getting all of my pieces in place to build this. So I just downloaded something called Material UI, or MUI, and I am taking a card and card content and media and stuff from MUI to use. I'm also just kind of defining what's actually coming into this thing for the and again, this is just for the tiles. So let me make that bigger here so that you can see it. See this little lizard here? This is going to be my thumbnail for a video, and this will be the video title down here, and it'll all be in this really cool card. You can't see my cursor, but it's there. Just trust me on that one, I guess. Why can't you see my cursor? That's weird. You'd be able, there it is. Yeah, okay, yeah. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna make this thumbnail, title, and then you click it and it goes there. So that's what we're building. I want to make sure that you can see it down there. So there's that. Let me. Oops, not that, not that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. All right, we'll get rid of that. So anyway, what I'm doing is I'm just I'm starting to build it here. So we will not make, you know what, that's fine. Let's do that just for now. Card action area, it's the image. There we go. The image is going to be, oh, actually, you know what? This is going to be one video, not a bunch of videos. So let's do that. It'll be snippet dot something, and hopefully it actually shows me what the possible options are. There we go. But thumbnails dot, what, do I have a way of getting the best thumbnail from anything? Anyway, let's do the max res dot, or is that just, there we go, yeah, URL. Cool. Alright, I'm going to start my website. So that'll be good. Let me actually see what this is, just to be really safe with it. And then we'll go from there. So I know it's super interesting. This is actually what I do all day for a living. Just make sites out of this. So usually it's not quite this slow, but I'm running several things at once that generally shouldn't be run all at the same time on a machine as crummy as mine. So let's get there. It's still, I can see the loading, all that stuff. There we go. All right. So I need to figure out what that actually is. I think it's just .url, and that'll give me where the actual thing comes from. I don't want to define a height because it'll just be as big as it goes. And then the typography, which is just the words, will be just that. And I don't want it to say lizard. I want it to say whatever the title is. So snippet dot something. I think YouTube will give me the title, right? So come on now. It'll get there. It'll get there. It'll get there. There we go. Dot title. Cool. Hopefully it's as simple as that. Alt equals. Let's see. This is important for. Oops. Equals. This gets real important for screen readers. So folks who don't have just a web browser that they're off looking at, if they have any visual impairments or using something else, if this image doesn't load, it will actually tell them what the image is about. And so you always want to be cognizant of that. Moving forward. So let's say that that's probably okay. And see what happens. And am I exporting that? Good. Yeah, so let's go back to here. I called this a vid list item. So let's see what happens. Instead of a list item, I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to bring in... So you guys have any fun weekend plans at all? Oh, I was talking about what we were doing. We are having all kinds of fun this weekend. We are going to the Legoland Discovery Center at our local mall. So that'll be all kinds of fun. Celebrating my youngest 4th birthday. So that is very exciting for him, of course. All right, vid list item. Let's get down to this part that probably just turned red. Okay. Oh, you need a class name too, don't you? Yes, you do. All right. Card done. All right. So something in a something in web design, you can have a class, which just kind of helps make everything look nice. Minicarty might go to your grandma's house after 2 years. That is awesome, man. Spend that time with your family, all the time you possibly can. We always try to make time to hang out with our grandparents and get that quality time in. So yeah, man, totally do that. Really prioritize that. All right, let's see. Let's see if this actually loads up. Hopefully it will. So we are building something that I just have here on my computer. This is not actually up on the website at all yet. Website is ridetheteacups.com, so you guys can actually check that out at your leisure, as our UK friends say, at your leisure, and see what's going on with that. But as soon as this actually does eventually load, oh, for goodness sake. Come on now. Killing me, Smalls. Localhost 3000, yeah, there it is. You say it's compiling. You are slow to compile. My goodness gracious. All right. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. The good thing is I don't have any errors, so it's not broken. It's just slow. So we'll see this. Yeah, this new it's a test stream, right? We're testing some speed and stuff. So yeah, we may have just found a pretty major hiccup here with some speed. It also might just be my computer. I am not running a super great computer here, so it is always entirely possible that it is my machine's fault. So never count that out. Let's see. We talked about Disney stuff while I'm sitting here waiting. We talked about the Magic Band Plus, the battery life that comes with it. I'm actually really excited to use the Magic Band Plus to see things like the bounty hunts that you can do. Apparently, you can use it in Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland and on the West Coast and Hollywood Studios on the East Coast. Hey, Mike Beachman, welcome to the stream, the very slow, possibly laggy stream. I have I think I have like about a 10-second lag between the chat and what you actually see. So sorry if I don't get to you right away. But we're testing some new tech and some new internet speeds, a new router and stuff. So really seeing if I can break it. And it's slow right now, like painfully slow. But we were talking about the Magic Band Plus. So in Disneyland on the West Coast and Hollywood Studios on the East Coast, you can use your Magic Band Plus to actually do interactive bounties and try to catch different bad guys from one side of the galaxy to the other using your Magic Band Plus and actually get galactic credits from the work that you put in. So I'm interested to see how that actually works, what that looks like, and just how much fun it is, because we had a lot of fun using the app in Galaxy's Edge. Quite a bit. So yes, and I mean, let me get up here and chat with you guys again while I'm waiting for my terribly slow coding part to show up. So hi, nice to see you, Mike. Of course, everybody else. D23 is coming soon. Oh my gosh, yes, it is coming so soon. We've already got several announcements out of Comic-Con, so that is really exciting. I'm a Marvel guy, so that is something I really look forward to. I love seeing the slate of shows and movies and things that are due out. Interesting that they have new movies titled Avengers that are coming, so we'll see what's going on with that in the future. I know, yeah. Now my code is actually erroring out. I'll give you guys a little peek here. So, because it took so stinking long. So anyway, what are you gonna do, right? But anyway, it's trying to figure it out. We'll see what happens. Maybe this is a bust. But we have a lot of slates of shows. We have 2 Avengers movies coming out within months of each other in 2025. So that is the there we go. Maybe that looks good. I see a lot of green on my logs. But yeah, we are getting the Kang Dynasty, new Avengers movie based on Kang. And we are also getting, as I try to get out of the way here, can't resolve emotion react. I don't care. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. Go away. Not you. Don't go away. You stay here. And we're getting Avengers Secret Wars. I think Kang is coming out in like August-ish and or July. Anyway, summer of 2025. And Secret Wars is coming out in November that same year. So I wonder how they're going to be connected. It'll be really interesting to see that. So let me... motion react. All right. See how that goes. Kang Dynasty. I did get that right. Oh, good. Thanks so much, Fanny Cardi. Appreciate you letting me know. Let's see. I want to catch up on the chat while I'm sitting here waiting for that stuff. So Mike came in. So glad you're here. D23. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, I think D23 is going to have a lot more expansion on those things. So we got a new Black Panther trailer, Wakanda Forever. So that will be really interesting to see what they do with Chadwick Boseman's character and who's going to be the next Black Panther. Any bets? What do you think is the next Black Panther? Who's that going to end up being? So it could be his sister. Could be and it's been a while since I've watched Black Panther. But let's see. Could be a sister. Could be His girlfriend, wife, did they ever get married? Not quite sure. Could be that just the queen, his mother, takes over everything. I don't think that's too high. Could be the guy, the dogs that were the clan that was on the outlier. The could be their leader. So yeah, lots of options, lots of choices to see who could end up picking up that mantle. So really interesting to see what they do with that. What else did they show off? They showed off a new Daredevil series on Disney Plus. Now, Daredevil is a series that was created for Netflix. It was part of the Defenders series. My wife and I were going through that. We actually just watched season 2, episode 9 on Daredevil. So we are almost through their 13 episode season. Did you finish? Oh, good. Try to load that back up, see if that works. So yeah, we are making our way through Daredevil. I've actually watched most of the rest of the series. So I've watched all of the Jessica Jones, all of the Luke Cage, all of the Danny Iron Fist, and the actual Defenders series as well. We are partway through season 2 of Daredevil, so I am not watching The Punisher yet, but new Daredevil season 4 coming to Disney Plus. I think they said it's like 18 episodes with a few returning faces, so that is very cool to see. I am super excited. Minnie Carter is saying, yes, we get Spider-Man freshman year. Yes, we do. Tom Holland will not be Spider-Man in that. I believe that's animated. Is that correct? Am I remembering that right? I believe that's a new animated series, so that'll be really cool. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Nameen said Spider-Man freshman year first. Sorry, that's what I get for glancing at the chat. Let's try this again. Please work better. Maybe. I guess we'll see. So yeah, Spider-Man looks really interesting. And yeah, we are officially in the multiverse saga, which is something else that they had confirmed at Comic-Con. So really interested to see a lot of those things get expanded at D23. I also wonder if we're going to hear any news on the Disneyland Forward. Is that what they're calling it? Where they're just trying to change the zoning laws of Disneyland so they can build all kinds of different things. We'll see if they actually have anything on that. We will see if Bob Chapek shows up to D23. He did not last year, and yeah, a lot of rumors on that. So we'll see if he shows and what he does. Josh D'Amaro was kind of the hero last year at the show, and so we'll see what happens with that. Man, I don't know if this page is going to load locally for me. That's very sad. It says compiling, it says building, but it's slow, and I don't know if it's slow because I'm streaming and trying to do a lot of things at once, or if it's slow because it's slow. So we'll see. Let's see what else. We'll probably see more on the Splash Mountain conversion into Princess and the Frog. I expect to see some more details about that. The rumors about the People Mover coming back to Disneyland are growing strong. I don't hold a whole lot of stock into it. We will see what the treehouse actually is. Whether they are making the treehouse in Disneyland Encanto, like the main rumors are throwing out, or if we are going to go back to the Swiss Family Robinson treehouse, which it was originally. There is a Swiss Family Robinson, I believe, series coming out on Disney Plus eventually. So yeah, they could be doing that. Minnie Cardi also says they're getting a Marvel Zombies show in the animation style of What If. That looks really cool. I knew about the What If Season 2. Thanks for mentioning that. But I didn't know about the zombies. So that's really neat. That's news to me. I will have to look more into that. Thank you so much for telling me that. Very excited for all things zombies. Let me make my screen a little bit bigger here again while I'm waiting on my system to decide to play nice with me here. Hopefully soon. But yeah, man, so much stuff came out of Comic-Con. So much more is going to come out of D23. Really excited to see what they do. I'm hoping that they really announce and push for the magic bands at Disneyland. We know it's coming. I would like to see that be a done deal because, oh my gosh, when we went to Disney World, the magic bands were such a game changer. I had never used those before, and it's so great to have those there. Let's see, I'm still getting errors, so this might not have been just as easy as plugging a material into my thing. Nameen says, also looking forward to Loki Season 2. Yes, so much yes. We actually found and harassed Loki at Avengers Campus. We put a short out on our YouTube channel about that where it was really dark. I was more than a little tired. And he was at the Avengers Campus in California Adventure, way up high on top of the Avengers building, looking down, and happened to see him up there. Just got excited because that was shortly after Loki Season 1 had finished. And so I just looked up at him, made eye contact, and just yelled, Loki, Loki, Loki. And then like 20 or 30 people around me started chanting too, and we were all, oh man, it was hilarious. Yeah, that was apparently new for him. He didn't really know what to do. You can see in the video on our YouTube channel that he's actually grinning from ear to ear and trying very hard not to laugh. And when the giggles are finally actually going to get the best of him, he left. He walked off the stage and left. Oh, that was hilarious. So yes, Loki Season 2, all that to say we are loving Loki Season 2. I just went back and rewatched Season 1 a week or two ago. Because, yeah, man, just wanted to get caught up with that. So awesome. Let's see. I see an awful lot of logs. I wonder what that means. And now my screen is turning white. I wonder what that means. That means something bad. So that's not great. Let's see. What did I type in? It can't find emotion styled. Aren't these just the things that I just put in last time? I thought they were. All right, anyway. Let's do the emotion styled and, wait for that one piece at a time. Also, from what I understand, Wakanda Forever ends Phase 4. That will be really interesting to see. And I really want to know what they do with Kang because, they've been, when the MCU first started, they set up Thanos from the get-go, from the very beginning. They set up the Avengers coming together as a team, and then first Avengers movie, they set up Thanos, and boom, we were off and running. Time stones, little bits here and there. In Phase 4, we have obviously a huge crash course into the multiverse. Between the SpiderMan movies, obviously Loki itself, WandaVision on Disney Plus going there. Obviously, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, really getting us there after all of the brief primers. So we're here, but the only mention of Kang that we've seen is in the Loki series. And I think it's interesting that we haven't seen any hint of Kang in any of the movies or anything outside of Loki. So, Thanos was pretty well set up and known at this point in Phase 1. So we'll see. Also, there's so many movies coming out. Oh, that was a quick one. Oh, good. Dev. Please work this time. All right, let's see if it works this time. Let me get my cursor out over here so that I can continue to chat with all of you fine folks nicely, because I like chatting with you. Total lost my train of thought. We were talking Kang. Yeah, Thanos is well known. Kang really isn't well known at this point in Phase 4. And the number of movies, that's where I went. The number of movies was crazy. Like, I think there were like 12 movies coming out for Phase 4 on top of the ones we already have. Like, that's as many movies as, I think, like the entire saga of the, I was going to say Time Stones, and that's obviously wrong. Infinity Stones. It's late, guys. It's late. Infinity Stone saga. Like, Phase 4 has as many movies as the whole Infinity Stone saga. That's bonkers. Absolutely nuts. So I think Marvel has to be careful about kind of, I don't want to say overdoing their welcome, right? But like, that's a lot of movies. Right. So, yeah, it's gonna be hard to keep up. I still haven't seen Thor. We've been trying, but birthday weekends and summertime, it's been hard to find a break. And this Saturday isn't looking any better, and the next one after that's not looking any better either. So, we will see Thor eventually. All right, let's see. It's starting to go up there, so we'll press a button and see if we have any better luck this time. Get down just so you can kind of see a little bit of the screen, a little bit of the errors. Oh, it didn't immediately error out. That's good. So, good signs, right? I'm just sitting here playing with my video screens. That's nice and fun for you guys, right? You're on your own little roller coaster. So let's see. Catching up. What I understand, Wakanda, yes, for Phase 4, 5, 6 is the Multiverse Saga. Phase 5 start with Ant-Man 3, and my wife is very excited about Ant-Man 3. Ant-Man is her favorite series of any of the MCU series that go on. So, yeah, the Quantumania, she was very excited about that. She is less excited about the Guardians of the Galaxy and that the Guardians show up in Thor: Love and Thunder, so it's not her favorite. A bit too much language for her, which is totally understandable. We've got little kids and don't use that type of language in our house anyway, so, yeah, it's a thing. And that's fine. But while we're talking about Marvel movies on Disney and things coming up and language, Disney Plus had some new additions this week also. Deadpool 2, and Logan, 3 R-rated Marvel movies from Fox, came over to Disney Plus and are now available on the streaming service. So we are getting some R-rated titles in the MCU. We know Deadpool 3 is coming to the MCU. So we'll see. I would not. Ooh, that's a successful. That's good. Let's see if it actually loads my page. Lots of successful things. Let's see. Anyway, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we have more R-rated content in the MCU, stronger language, more blood and guts and things than we've got now. I would not welcome that personally. I actually watched all 3 movies on Disney Plus. Deadpool 2, and Logan. Good stories are fun, but man, the language and stuff, it just doesn't do it for me. I do without the language. So hopefully that does not make its way into the MCU as a mainstay. Especially as, my oldest is he just turned 7, and so I want him to be able to watch some of the Marvel movies. I don't think he's quite there yet, but soon we're gonna start down that journey. And I don't want the language for him. I don't want him to have to experience all of that junk. So hopefully it stays away. We'll see how long it goes. So hopefully it won't take quite as long for the Marvel movies to come out as it does for my webpage to load. My goodness gracious, man, what is happening here? It hasn't errored yet, so I can see it's actually building the page. Those are things that I don't think it was doing before, so good signs, maybe? Just super, super slow, maybe? But, yeah, that's fine. We'll see. Anyway, if it actually works, I'm actually going to push this up to the website later tonight, or maybe tomorrow. We'll test it out and see what happens off stream. But, fun and exciting things. What else is going on in the world of Disney? What else is going on? Man, we got through a lot tonight, didn't we? Of just news off the top of my head and stuff. And you guys going in with the Marvel content with me. There was announced a while ago a new Indiana Jones movie, and Indy 5 was announced a while ago. We'll see where that goes. I would have been quite happy if they just left that one alone and ended at 3, but we'll see. Light and Magic documentaries, yes! Light and Magic documentaries, are they on Disney Plus now? Did they finally come out? Because man, those are things that I want to see. I will be watching that. Hopefully have a little bit of downtime tomorrow. We'll see. I wasn't feeling real great today, so I got a little bit of rest in today. But tomorrow, man, I got to catch up on some things. So I don't know if I'll have any downtime, but yeah, the Light and Magic documentaries for Industrial Light and Magic from Star Wars, the folks who make Star Wars, LucasArts, one of the best special effects houses on the planet. So yeah, man, we'll see what that looks like. If it's already out, I will have to go check that out. Really interested in seeing that. So yeah, thanks for bringing that up too. I finally finished watching Ms. Marvel. I had been watching all the episodes 1 through 5 as they came out, but yeah, missed. I never did go back and watch 6. Didn't ever have time. Finally got that today. Really liked the way they ended that. We'll see where they go. There's 6 episodes of the Light and Magic. Thank you, Mini Cardi, so much. You are my hero. Now I have some stuff to try to do tomorrow, if I can find any spare time. All right, I think this page is not going to load for me. So, but I think I've got everything I needed out of the test. This has been really interesting. I know my website hasn't loaded really nicely, but I think the stream has come across really well, hasn't it? The uploads on the stream has been great. There really hasn't. I know I have a little bit of lag in the chat, but I haven't had we had so many lagging issues last time we tried to do a stream with who we did it with Florida Park Explorers and with Everything Disney Family. We were talking about fireworks and how I was not a big fan of the new direction that Disney seemed to have been going, and everybody else wanted to convince me that I was wrong. Which was great fun. There's an error. Can't resolve run times. Goodness sake. All right. So I've got some errors to run through. This is also actually what I do all day. I go through and try to make changes, and then I see my errors show up from those changes. And then I chase them down one at a time, fix one thing, another error shows up, and eventually the errors stop, and I get what I want. That's what I do for a living. So it's super exciting chasing down little rabbit holes and seeing where they go. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to call it a night. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much. In fact, let me end the stream. Hang on, I'll be right back. For those of you who are live, you will get to see something cool. For everybody else, bye. You gotta wait till next Tuesday. See ya. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. Okay, now that they're gone, I'll cut everything from here